Folks, welcome back to this week's bonus story of Sleep with the Lights On. We got a fun one today, Christian. I have kept this hidden under a bushel basket from you. And it's a story. It's a brief one, but it's a good story from our old stomping grounds, the Antelope Valley.
Love that place.
That's right.
It was hot.
It was hot.
Not good hot.
And not the good hot. Yeah. And that's why we live here now in beautiful Alaska. It's beside the point. You're not here to listen about the scenery and or geography in which we currently stay. You're here to hear spooky stories. And we got one for you today.
There are no antelope in the Antelope Valley.
Yeah, there was. I saw 3.
He's a liar.
I am. Anyway, I'm going to get right into this story. It is from Tay Craig Ghost. Do you remember when people used to say Tay instead of the on like video games?
No.
Like, like 16-year-old teenagers?
No.
Maybe that was just my generation. Oopsie. Not fun. Your generation was saying stuff like ye old and whatnot.
We could.
And hear ye.
My generation didn't talk to each other when we played video games because that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, you sent carrier pigeons with messages from the war.
We had the phone propped right here.
Yeah.
Landline.
Yeah, so it was like 16 feet from the thing. You were clotheslining anyone that walked in without looking first.
Luckily, a good part of the video game age had cordless phones.
Gordon's phones?
Cordless.
Well, that works too. Anyway, enough about the glory days. Let's get into this story, this bonus story. This week's bonus story is called Whispering in the Night, and it takes place in the Antelope Valley. It wasn't me, but my dad was heading back to Lancaster, California, where we lived from Vegas.
Wait. Oh, okay.
He was heading back to Lancaster from Las Vegas.
Okay.
Sorry, I know the way that came out, I was like, I don't know if people understand this. I was only a baby. So he was between the Antelope Valley and Victorville.
Yuck.
He stopped to pee on the side of the road in the pitch black middle of nowhere.
Which is all you have to do it.
And as long as it's the pitch black middle of nowhere, most people don't care. But this time...
That area is the middle of nowhere.
That is also very accurate, yes. We are speaking from experience. He said he started to hear whispering. Then suddenly an overwhelming wave of fear hit him. He isn't prone to fear, but he said he pissed on himself trying to get back in the car. That it is the most scared he has ever been, and that as he started driving, his heart was slamming in his chest. When he got home, my mom and grandmother were freaking out as it were now 5 a.m. He left Vegas at 8 p.m. It should have been a 3-ish hour drive since there was no traffic. So he lost hours of time and no idea what the hell happened. Ooh, a lot to unpack in that one. Very brief, but very dense.
Also Skinwalker.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I'm like, this area is known for a lot of crazy stuff. The deserts mostly. A lot of deserts have some pretty crazy lore out there. Skinwalkers being one of them. The hours of missing time baffles me a little bit on this one because that's usually only something reserved for like alien abductions or time slips. I don't really know. You don't really hear about it with like skinwalkers or any of that kind of like.
I think it could be also attributed to something very traumatic. So maybe there was more than just the whispering going on. Maybe something happened after the whispering and he only remembers the whispering.
Ooh.
And another little fact about that area of the world or the country or the state of California, a lot of dead bodies out there.
That is true. Yeah.
That's what makes it one of the reasons it's so spooky.
A lot of vacant land, vacant, dry desert land.
California in the 70s was a big place for serial killers.
True. Yeah.
We know the ones that were caught, but the rumors go that there's a lot of people out there in that desert. So
you're saying the spirits of the deceased might be
responsible,
reaching out.
Yeah.
God, do you ever wonder what happens with the missing time stories? Like everyone has to, right? I guess it's kind of a dumb question. Like you're driving, and we've both done the Vegas to California drive.
Too many times.
Yeah, I would get highway hypnosis from time to time, where like you forget like an hour and a half of it. Like, whoa, when did I enter the city of Las Vegas? I just left California, but you don't really.
And anytime you're driving to and from Las Vegas, you're not always in a healthy place. You may have drank, whatever happens in Vegas
True.
that you left there still affects your body driving back.
It stayed there, but you still think about it often.
Or you're still recovering from it.
But that is like at most 4 hours.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you're following the
Especially
speed
in the
limit the
middle of the
entire
night.
time. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I think there was a time I left at like 11. I left Cal City at like 11 p.m. and I was in Vegas by like 2.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, who's going to pull me over? 90 miles an hour don't do that. If you're listening, don't do that. It's a very bad decision. But I was young and
I've been there.
Yeah.
Hockey tournament in Vegas, full-time job.
Not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's really no, because he said left at 8 p.m. So he should have been back at the very latest midnight.
Yeah.
What happened in that missing time, man? This gets me, these stories mess my shit up.
They don't mess me up because
I just need answers.
Whatever.
Like, I don't like there's a nice mystery to it, but the curiosity within me is like, okay, that's cool and all, but what happened?
I told you, the whispering started and then something traumatic. Do you want to experience that trauma like he did? To where
I don't, but I wish that I could at least just know.
He made a mess of his pants because it was so traumatic.
But as he was running back to his car.
As he thinks he was running back to his car.
So you think he pissed on himself?
Who knows?
Like in the middle of this missing time incident, which I guess would make sense. And then when he snaps out of it and he's running back, like he's like, oh no, my wee-weed.
Yeah.
I went wee-wee all over.
Now, of course, again, we did supernatural. This is the desert near military bases on the, a lot of weird things.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Who knows what it could be something as simple as aliens. If there are
the whispering is weird. But I mean, yes, there is with alien encounters, there's a lot of what's it called? Like screen memories where people would be like, I kept seeing an owl. And so maybe the whisper was like put there instead of it actually encountering a whispering of some sort.
I keep going back to that thing where if you experience something that is unimaginable, you're going to put it into terms you can imagine. Mm-hmm. So whatever was going on, maybe he interpreted it or his mind put it into whispers so that he could interpret it in a certain way.
Perhaps. There's really, I mean, we're not going to get to the bottom of it. That's not what this show's about. We're here to share creepy stories and get the input from our friends and listeners. So if you enjoyed that story, let us know your thoughts. What's your take on this? You think it's something spooky? You think it's maybe military related, aliens? Sound off in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more of these types of videos. We're working on a lot of cool stuff for you guys over the next handful of months here, and we're going to just start dropping them like they're hot, and they will be.
Sorry.
Confidence. They will be.
You did say that with confidence.
I did. I've been working on that. No, it's fine. Guys, honestly, follow us on social media at Freaky Deaky Pod. Send in your story to be considered for an episode of Sleep with the Lights On to the gang at thefreakydeaky.com. We always love hearing from you guys. We do. Tell your friends, tell your family. Join the Facebook group. We have a fairly new Facebook group. By the time this comes out, it'll be a few months old. Hop in there. Drop episode suggestions. Discuss the episodes as they come out.
Make fun of me.
Make fun of Christian with photos of beans.
Nobody likes beans.
Bean memes. High quality bean memes. Bean.
Yeah,
beam memes. Bean memes.
You've just moved into the realm of
memehood.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get nothing but steel beams. Yeah, join the Facebook group. Share some bean memes. And if you haven't checked out the podcast itself, it is available. We have fresh episodes dropping every single Thursday, wherever you get your podcasts. Go check it out. If you're a fan of the paranormal and unexplained, you will enjoy it. And if you don't, hey, that's fine too. We appreciate you giving it a shot. Until next time.
We can't brainwash them.
We can't brainwash them.
Damn it.
Remember, Christian, what do these folks need to do?
Sleep with the lights on.
Because they never know what is lurking.
Oh, lurking in the dark.
In the shadows. Damn it,
sorry.
Christian.
I was not prepared.
So unprofessional in this.
Lurking in the shadows.
There you go. The end.
Be scared.